Good day, everybody. This is Grumpy Old Man Tim coming back at you again, or should I say now it would be like Dirty Old Man Tim. I'm going to tell you why I I really like transgendered women in the best way possible. Years and years ago, I was introduced to a transgender woman who happened to be an escort in the most unusual way. And I really, honestly, God, I'm trying to remember how we actually met. I think it was on, one of the websites. I think it was back in the day. It was MySpace, something like that. So, anywho, yeah, we got talking and talking and everything. And one thing led to another. And we didn't do anything physically or nothing like that or sexually. So she lived in Toronto, I lived in Ottawa, and I had someone with me. I was married at the time. And as far as we met together, my late wife and I and her all met, yet talked, had a great time. And she was a little brat because she's there playing footsies under the goddamn table and driving me crazy. But she thought it was funny as hell. So anyway, we got to know each other very well. My late wife and her got to know each other very well. They were a lot closer than I realized because when my late wife passed away, I took her to the grave and I let her have her piece. And when she came back to the car, and she had a beautiful Corvette, she turned on the music, and it was every song my wife and I had, the playlist. And it was the songs that even my kids didn't know, but she knew. So when my late wife passed away, she stayed with me for about a week to kind of help me get my head together and everything. And the more I got to know her, the more I got to know transgender women, and I started getting more interested in them, fascinated by them sexually, because I've always been open-minded that way. And my son is gay, and my friends, a lot of friends of mine were lesbians and so on, so it was nothing new and different. So anyway, I took and started getting more interested, and one thing led to another, and I became very sexually fascinated by transgender women. But the only problem is that when beautiful transgender women, when they are beautiful, they're expensive because they'll have the operations that they need to have, the implants and the Adam's apple shaving and so on and so forth, and maybe their nose done or whatever the case may be. But that costs money. And they learn very quickly that, they can get $300 an hour or more. So, of course they're going to do it. I mean, $300 an hour for a couple hours, yeah, it's pretty good. That pays the rent and more. So, unfortunately, I have never been able to afford an escort myself. And I'm old school, and my friend will tease me about it all the time, is that I can't go in for an hour, bang, bang, and leave. I can't do that. I never could do that. I was always like a stupid romantic where I wanted to get to know somebody first. So even going for a coffee date is going to cost a couple $100. And then you want to take and do whatever business you want to do, that's another $400. So by the time you're done, get $500, and you go, shit, that's a little steep for me. So I do love the transgender women deeply, and I'm fascinated, and I fantasize and everything about them. But for me, too rich for my blood. But for a lot of other people, they are perfect because, they will. Some people say the best of both worlds, and a lot of transgender women look better than biological women. They dress better, they smell better, they carry themselves in a different way. And as far as the bottom half goes, it's not for everybody, but for a lot of people, they take and say, okay, I don't mind. and they don't mind having anal. And once you have it, if the guy does it, great. And if the guy wants to get pegged or have it done to him, it's a different experience. And he may go, kind of like that. I don't know. I've never had that done. And I'm not opposed to doing it or having it done to me. I mean, you never know unless you try. And that's my whole philosophy is, if you can't, don't knock it if you haven't tried it. And when it comes to things like that, you gotta try it more than once. So anyway, I'm talking way too goddamn much. So for my young friend who wanted me to talk about this one, I hope you're happy. I talked way too much, but I did it. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.